Hey folks, Jason here with my first Monday.com tips and tricks video. So today I want to cover hidden columns. There's a lot of ways to handle this in Monday.com, but I want to give you 3 ways to do it, why you should do it, and how to do it well. All right, so let's get into it. So I have a demo board here with some very basic information about a project. So you'll notice that I've added a cost column, which could be considered sensitive information that you don't necessarily want to share with your whole team. So now let's talk about 3 ways that you can hide this information. All right, number 1, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a big warning straight ahead. I'm going to go ahead and give you a big warning right away. This is probably not the way to go, but I'm going to show you anyway how it can be done. All right, so the first way is to go in a cost column, go to the 3 little dots, and you're going to collapse this column. So, all right, as I was saying, this is not the right way to do it if you have a team. This is going to collapse the information on your board only. So when they go into their boards, when they view it, they're going to see the information. It's still going to be there, and it's not even going to be collapsed. This is really just a way to hide information on your own board, make it smaller, more digestible, and maybe just have the column always ready for you to expand and see and view very easily without having to go through all these other loops. All right. So I'm going to show you another way to hide the information. And again, this is probably not the right way that you're going to, and again, this is probably not the right way to do it if you want to hide information from your team, but I'll show you anyway. So the second way is to go here in the hide columns function of Monday. All right, so you're going to click on that, and you're going to simply deselect any column that you want to hide. So if I deselect cost and I click outside the window, you'll see that the cost column disappeared. So it's simply hidden. It's still there. If somebody were to access this board, they could go to the hide column and simply click it back on. But it is a way to view information that's a lot cleaner and simpler, especially if you want to hide information that you've been using as a workaround in your Monday.com account. Maybe hiding some columns that have information that are not really relevant to the person looking at the board, but maybe they're used for automations. So what you want to do here is you want to make sure that you're saving this view, because right now you're in your main table view and you've hidden some information, but it's not going to be saved by default. So what I like to do here is go and save this as a new view. So what I do is I call it maybe default view. Okay, and then I'm going to go on this view and I'm going to click on the 3 dots and go to set as board default. Okay, so now we have basically 2 tables. If you go to the default view, which is the view that people are going to see by default when they go into the board, the information is hidden. If they were to click on main table, the information would reappear. Okay, so this again is not the perfect way to do it, but it is somewhat of a workaround. Now the third way that I would recommend hiding information from your team is only available on the Pro and Enterprise plans version of Monday. Okay, so if you have those versions, what you would do is you would go to your cost column, click on the 3 dots, and go to restrict column view. So again, this is a little reminder. It says who can view this column. So here I am. And if you look at your column, you have a little icon here that says that it's hidden. So basically now it's truly hidden. And if anybody else on your team were to access this board, they would not see that unless they are part of the list. So if you go back into the manage column permissions, you can here add persons or teams that can see this information. And basically anybody that's not on this list won't be able to. So in my opinion, this third way is the best way to hide column information. So anything that is very sensitive in Monday.com, I would use this function here to hide that from anybody on the team that don't need to see that information. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for listening. And if you'd like more content like this, please subscribe. All right, see you next time.